So, it's me, your little boy, K. Samson. I have something special for us today. Listen, choosing ones. You have to wait to the end of this video and see what your little boy, K. Samson, actually adequately have for you. Listen, those that do it, those that rised up against you, that thought life will still remain the same as it do used to, they have finally come to realize that the basket cannot hold a water. They have finally come to realize that no matter how hard a wood may look like, it can never be harder than a stone. They have finally come to realize that no matter how big or how smart a child may be, it can never dictate or tell his parents or grandparents where his forefathers or where his grandparents are being laid down, are being buried. Yes, that is why you need to understand that there is a mystery and there is a story in the life of those who rised up against you. They have a bad and a sorrowful history within them. They have something that is so unbelievable to tell. Let me tell you, choosings, you indeed have no idea what they are indeed going through. You have no idea the kind of pain they are passing through, because they never believe that the end will tell them who carry the glory. They never believe that the end will tell them whom the glory or the story will relate to, or who will end up become the glory and the story. So you have no idea how shameful, how coward, how stupid they look right now. You have driven them to that point where they realize that they are indeed stupid and coward. Sorry for using that word, because they have finally come to realize that the worst mistake they made is rising up against you, is trying to break what God have put together, is trying to put asunder to what God have caused to live. That is why they are unhappy. That is why they are filled right now with sadness, because they never in their entire life thought nor believe that you will one day be able to make something without them. They never in their entire life believe that something unique, something nice, something marvelous, something special, something adorable will come out of that storm that you encounter. Yes, they were so jealous when they see your glory. They were so jealous when they see your doing. That is why they decide to make up their mind to rise up against you. But believe me, right now, they have finally come to realize that rising up against you is now the biggest mistake and the biggest error that they commit. It's now the biggest mistake that they made. And that is why they are now filled with pain, because they never believe that if they rise up against you, they will have something that I call story at the end of it. They never believe that if they rise up against you, that things will turn against them. They never in their life believe that no weapon that will form against you as a choosing will ever prosper. But every tongue that rises up against you, in judgment they will do it all be condemned. That is why a lot of people today are now angry secretly, publicly, because of what you carry. Because they never in their lifetime believe that something good will come out of you. They never in their lifetime believe that you will make it. But the moment they start to see the greatness and the sources, they decide to rise up. Now, rising up against you have caused them a huge damage. Rising up against you have caused them a huge pain. So you have no idea, choosing ones, what they are going through. Yes, you may feel the pain, the mess of the deed that they have done to you, but do you have idea what they are going through secretly? Have you been told? Do you are you aware that the majority of people who messed up with you are no longer in a good time with their own life, not talk less of your own life? Do you know that majority of people who decide to betray you, who decide to use you, many of them now are regretting why they intended to use you? Because now they are finally come to realize the mistake that they made. May God bless you. Remain blessed.